I will look for you. I will find you. And I will kill you.
You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
You want some? Yes. I knew you'd go. Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
When you want to talk sports, you ask folks who have seen it all up close. So on The Al Travis Show, we go with the guys at the end of the bench. Time to talk all things sports.
We got them, John and Dan, on the program. We want to get the civilities out of the way so I don't forget. Dan, how'd the plays go this weekend?
Civilities, yes. We'll talk civilities about a bloody show, but I know it went great. Sweeney
Good.
Todd went fantastic. Had really good audiences. We're still not selling out. Very few really theaters are not selling out these days. My general plug for go see live theater, even if it's not ours. Go find some place to see live theater.
I love that. That's
fantastic.
too bad.
A lot of fun. Great weekend.
You had some pictures posted on the Facebook. Was that you from this play, or was it another? I don't know. Sometimes these come up years later as reminders. Is that new stuff this weekend you posted on Facebook?
No, that was
It'll be old. See, sometimes it's memory stuff, and
that's a
fair enough. How do we get tickets? Theater 55. Go there. Come on, this is a great show.
theater55.org. As Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon of this upcoming weekend. Theater55.org.
All right, we got things we've got to talk about. To me, it's kind of like a slow death. You know when your dog is really, really old and you just know it's coming and you just got to hang in there? That's Major League Baseball after your team is out of any chance of getting in. And this is just a slow trog now for me to the end. Now, there's some good baseball being played. I'm not saying that. Your baseball guys, does this still interest you at all? This is me. Oh, my God. 2 more weeks, are we done? Where are you guys at on the playoffs? John's shaking her head. Is that you agree with me? This is a slow trog through heck?
No, I find it interesting because, well, first of all, the Yankees are out. That's always great.
Plus,
I was torn between Detroit and Seattle.
Okay.
Because, Detroit is our division, so there's something to be said for rooting for people in our division. But, Seattle hasn't been there since, I don't know when. I'd have to look that back up, probably back in the
they've never been in the World Series, so I don't know if they've got to the division or not.
No, so that's kind of fun to watch. But boy, was that last game ever a heartbreaker for Detroit? Jeez.
Well,
for Polanco,
didn't 2 of those games go into way extra innings, 14, 15, something like that? I mean, there's some long games going on there, right?
That last one set a record for a postseason game, I think.
So, Dan, does that thrill you to be able to watch good baseball, even if it isn't one of your teams?
Yes, actually, it's not the same. It's not the same, but yeah, I'm enough of a baseball fan that I really enjoy these. I love the drama, the star makers. You call Cal Raleigh from the Mariners. Yeah, I mean, he had such a breakout year as switch hitting catcher, hitting 60 homers, and then coming up in the playoffs here so far with just some clutch bombs. And he's just a character. I mean,
he's caught every game. How his knees don't give out is just beyond me. He doesn't take rest in these playoffs. He's been playing every game. All right, so you guys let it go. The Mariners down the Tigers 3-2. Great ball game. They go on to take the Blue Jays this week. That's a 1-2 going against each other. What are your thoughts on this matchup? Just who makes it to the series, and we'll have time to talk again on Friday. But
I originally thought that the Blue Jays were not going to be stopped, just because their offense is just such on fire. But game 1 has already gone. The Mariners, with Raleigh coming up with a clutch homer and this was at Toronto.
This in Toronto, yeah.
So that's I'm starting to I think this is going to go 6. This is going to go 6 or 7, and I don't know. I'm thinking maybe that my heart is pulling for the Mariners. I wouldn't mind either team, to be honest.
Okay.
But my heart is kind of pulling for the Mariners just because they've never been there before, and they're a great story. And Jorge,
And let's be honest, the Blue Jays are Canadian. They're not even American, so you don't have to root for them. John, your thoughts on... No, seriously, I only liked him one notch over the Yankees, so that's where I'm at. I'm going for Mariners. Go ahead, John.
We don't have many friends anymore. We can't afford to lose the Canadians. Come on. I'm like Dan. My heart is kind of with Seattle just because they've never done it, so that's always kind of interesting and fun. But Toronto is very good. I mean, they took down the Bronx Bombers, right? So I think 6 games is probably going to be the case, and it could even be 7, like Dan said. They could be tight games.
All right, fair enough. On the other side, of course, the Dodgers took out the Phillies 3-1, no problem. But the Brewers and the Cubs, great series. They go 3-2, extra innings as well. It ends up being the Brewers. So it's Brewers-Dodgers. Your thoughts on those matchups?
As of the other one was kind of I'd like either one to win. This one is the clear, easy. The Dodgers are the Yankees of the West Coast. So it's the Yankees of the National League. So this is an easy. I just want the Brewers desperately. I think they've got it. I think they're going to
tell him how wrong he is, John, because this is not the this is, I get it. You don't want the bad guy to get there. But if the Dodgers get there and it's the Mariners Dodgers, right? Super bad guy, first time. That's the whole Cinderella story that could happen. You almost got to have the Dodgers there to make that work. Otherwise, you're going to have the Brewers and the Mariners, and no one's going to watch.
Well, there's something to be said for that. The West Coast media would probably drool over that matchup, right?
Yeah.
My only problem is rooting for anything Wisconsin is against my taste.
See, we all have our things. Yes, we have no friends, John.
But the Dodgers are the Yankees of the National League. So, you know, I don't know if I can say I'm rooting for the Brewers. I'm probably on the sidelines more watching this one. I just hope they're good games.
All right. That's right. By the way, what would happen if it ends up being the Mariners and the Dodgers? Are all games going to be at 11:30 at night our time? Is that?
That's exactly.
They're going to miss up half the entire country's never going to see an inning pitch. Is that what they're going to do?
Yeah, our games are going to start at 10. The games are going to start at 10 o'clock our time.
Do they still do afternoon games during the series? I remember the Twins
for the World Series. I don't know that.
I don't think they do anymore. TV TV wouldn't allow for it.
Be interesting enough to see how that even just to see how that works. Because again, I probably won't watch a lot of it anyway. Got to go to break. We'll be back. We got some Gopher football. We've got also some regular football to talk about in your Vikings to get back in action again. We got lots. It's coming up after this with the guys at the end of the bench.
Think about it. A famous politician once said, "You're entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to your own facts." But in a world full of AI and fake news, where can Minnesotans find the facts? Center of the American Experiment is Minnesota's go-to source for fact-based analysis and common sense solutions for taxes, energy, public safety, and our kids' education. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
Achieving your financial goals requires individual planning and a comprehensive approach. At Midwest Money Management, our mission is to provide you with the knowledge, tools, and confidence to feel comfortable financially today and secure about tomorrow. Learn more at MidwestMoneyManagement.com. That's MidwestMoneyManagement.com.
Securities offered through JW Cole Financial Inc., member FINRA and SIPC. Advisory services offered through JW Cole Advisors Inc. Midwest Money Management and JW Cole Financial Inc. and JW Cole Advisors Inc. are unaffiliated entities.
Easily offended? The Al Travis Show is not for you. The Al Travis Show. All sides are welcome.
And we've got them, John and Dan, the guys at the end of the bench. Before we get to U of M and some football, some other stuff going on in Big Ten news. Penn State fires their coach, James Franklin. After 12 years, they were 3-0, Patsy early schedule, 0-3 in the Division I division play came, fired in middle of the season. What kills me about this story, you can fire who you want, $49 million they had to give him to ask him to leave. Fire me, please. Good God, fire me. So he's out. PJ Fleck should love the fact he does not work at Penn State. Penn State is twice the football program we have ever been. And yet, we accept what we get, right? We just accept these things. Now, we won last game, but get my point. We lose 66-3 or some crazy number to Ohio State. Your thoughts on Penn State firing a coach mid-season, been there 12 years and gave him $49 million to leave. John?
Go ahead, John. Yeah. No, go ahead,
well,
John.
Football is different at those blue blood schools, right? It's everything. I mean, the Paterno legacy, even though his was tarnished at the end, it still holds great sway there. And if you don't deliver, and I have to admit he wasn't delivering. I mean, Penn State was as high as what, 3 or 4 in the rankings?
Yeah, 2. And they actually were in the semifinals last year for the championship. So I mean, it wasn't ancient history ago that they were playing good.
So it's a big tumble. And with those big programs, the alumni pressure is just tremendous. I mean, I can imagine the athletic director was getting some pretty serious calls from people to make a change.
$49 million. Dan, what basically, if I can translate what John said, we in Minnesota won't put up with that. Penn State, they have standards. We'll put up with anything. Just give us a show.
Well, when's the last time the Gophers lost 3 straight Big Ten games?
Probably last year.
Maybe.
Honestly, I don't remember. But if we won 3 in a row, I'd be
when was the last time the Gophers started the season number 2 preseason and then lost 3 straight Big Ten games?
I get it. It's disappointing. I'm just saying the standards are different, Dan. Oh, my goodness.
No, it is. It is. We would not fire. We would, at the very least, though, the worst case would be maybe after the last game of the season.
After that, we would just give him an extension for 2 more years.
There you go. And a bit of a race. We did win over the weekend, 27-20 over Purdue, which good for us. That Perpich kid playing both ways gets a touchdown at the end. What do you want to pick 6? The pick 6 to win that thing. So, I mean, good game for the kids. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's a whole nother attitude when you're in Ohio. It's a whole nother attitude when you're in Penn State. We don't have the same standards. And if we're happy with that, okay, let's just be happy with that. I can be fine. All right, moving over to the NFL. Thank you last night for a big loss. Kansas City just covers the spread by then some over Detroit. The Green Bay Packers at 3-1-1 now lead the division ahead of, Detroit 4-2, us 3-2, and if the Bears win tonight 3-2, there is a game between everybody from top to bottom. How much fun is this North Division right now?
It's the old black and blue. It's back. The old NFC. All we need is Tampa Bay back, and then except now we don't. I don't think we want Tampa back at this point. Now they're on fire.
3-1-1, the second best record in the NFL. Talk about your parity. I mean, in all of the NFL, the only one who beat us 5-1, the Indianapolis Colts. And I'm not rooting for Green Bay, but that was a tie. They got a tie in there, so we have to win this week.
It's a fun year, but a weird one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did either of you catch the fight at the end of that ball game? I had to watch it. I didn't stay up that late, quite frankly. They lose, and the Lions guy comes over, and there's a punching match between a wide receiver and a back, and the bench is clear. Well, they're clearing to shake hands. It was during the shake hand ceremony. There are going to be some fines. Look it up online.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Could be fun. Yeah. All right. Only other thing I had to chat about, you got your Wild with a loss. As good as we started, Oh, it was just as bad the other side. What did we lose? 7-0?
No,
7-4.
7-3, I think.
7-3. Okay.
I thought it was 7. Oh, okay, yeah, that's.
Does that make you guys happier? We gave up a football's worth of scoring. 7-3. That's a bad football. Yeah. Your thoughts? Is it all over now? Is the season done? The perfect season. What? I'm trying to keep it light.
You heard it here first on the Al Travis Show. The wild season is over.
Keep it light. All I can say so far is, so when do the Wolves start?
Yeah. That's a good point. No, what happens to a team that wins 5-0, whatever we have, 5-0, and then comes back and puts a 7-3 in the board? Pretty skinky. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty, kind of like my prom date. Little psycho.
Ooh.
Well, you knew her. I shouldn't bring that up. Sorry, John.
They're going to be okay. I think they're going to be okay. It's early. It was an ugly loss. That's what bothers me. I'd rather they lost, 5-4 in a tight game. But
was Gustafson? Gustafson wasn't in the goal, right?
No, that was
the last one.
Not the last one. This is my point. So give me some science behind this, John. You have a goalie that comes out the first game and shuts them out. Has a great game. You win 5-0, so you say, let's switch it up. Am I missing something? Was the goalie tired because he played a whole game already in the season?
No, that was Gus playing yesterday too.
Yeah.
It was. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
So
never mind.
The same
I thought they
goalie.
put this back. Oh.
The same goalie. This just shuts him out, and then So I also think it's
what changed? What in the world changed that? Did he not eat his lucky meal before the game, or did he have his lucky socks or something? What changed? That's like a guy just all of a sudden can't putt on the golf course. It goes away.
All the fans are going to say is maybe he didn't stretch correctly. Maybe he wasn't stretched out.
His YouTube subscription to the Al Travis Show expired.
Hey, that's a free subscription. Sign up today. Good idea about bringing that up. And let's wrap it all up. I don't know that many of us care anymore. Once again, your team's out. The Aces end up winning over, who were they playing? Vegas. No, the Mercury. The Aces beat the Mercury and win the series. And okay.
We would have won that thing if Collier hadn't got injured. I am almost sure we would have.
So that's the same team that had a hard time beating Indianapolis with all their backups. I mean, there were, I think we would have cleaned up on them. Any thoughts, Dan? Women's basketball, it's out of there for the season.
It's done. Yeah, it's. I agree with John that if the Lynx had not gotten Collier hurt, but then again, teams lose their star players for a game or two all the time.
All right. So, we're down with the last 30 seconds. I want to throw it out. Go to Theater 55. There's one weekend left. That's it. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sweeney Todd, Saturday and Sunday. That's it. Let's fill the auditorium, people. Thank you, my boys. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
Get you back on Friday. It's the guys at the end of the bench.
When the stakes are high at the Minnesota Capitol, you need more than a lobbyist. You need a partner. At Momentum Advocacy, we bring nearly 90 years of combined experience